Hello mermaids, it's Lex. You already know the deal. What's up, skirt? Today I am doing a makeup tutorial slash review on the Jeffree Star X Morphe collab and everything. I went in depth about everything and did a look with it. If you want to see what I have to say, what I have done, girl, keep on watching. Okay, so I am here barefaced, top knot bun, ready to throw down on some makeup because I look crusty crust. I have this big mountain cliffy right here. I just tried to, you know, the underneath ones. Oh, I just tried to get it, but I don't know if you guys can really see it. But anyways, she's there. She's popping. I'm sure y'all can see. But anyways, let's get into today's video. Girls, mermaids, what up? So I'm first going to start off with the eyebrow from Jeffree Star. As you can tell, there is a spoolie on the end and there is a little angular side right here. And you can see right here that it is pink. It has some... I mean, like, there can be little grippies. That's kind of like how I would like to describe it, but it's little grippies right on there. I like about this is that it's on both ends and it's actually like good quality and it's big. It's not like one of those small ones, you know, that you can get from the drugstore. And this is it. So I have nothing on my eyes. And I'm just gonna be honest, like, I'm not like that great at doing my eyebrows, I feel like. I want to start getting into dip brow because I feel like a lot of my eyebrows have been coming off. Yep, so this is the L'Oreal one in 215 deep dark brown. So I'm going to just dip in there. Probably going to start off like right at the bottom here, kind of where my arch is. I'm going to start off lightly and then go darker. I already have kind of natural like brows there that you can tell. I just kind of fill it in a little bit. I don't draw them in too much, but I do love eyebrows. They definitely face the shape for sure. But what I like about this too is that you can use it for eyeliner. You can use it to carve out your eyebrows. It's definitely multi use. And I kind of like to push up so I can really see where everything is underneath here, and when I push up I can also tell what I need to pluck. Another thing that I'm going to do is kind of just elongate my eyebrows, because you want the end of your eyebrow to be at the end of your eye. So mine will literally be like right here. Okay, mermaids, done with my eyebrows, and now I'm going to carve it out. I'm just going to use my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm gonna go as close as I can to the eyebrow and just carve it out. Usually I would use my Mack Painterly Paint Pot, but my eyelids are dry right now. Coffee break. I was craving coffee today, like craving it. Okay, next after that, I am just going to go into my Soft Glam palette by Anastasia. My literally OG, my favorite. I travel this wherever I go. It just has the perfect colors in there for me personally. And I'm just going to use something that I know that I love and that I know that works good with these brushes, because I want to give these brushes also a fair shot. I do want to mention in my last video I did use these, but I didn't do like a full in-depth tutorial compared to this one because I was running very late for work, so I didn't really do much of that. I just kind of put them on and I have used a couple ever since then, but I just want to kind of be more in-depth. As you can see, I did use a little bit of this blending brush. It is a JS5. It has the same grippy like indents with the icy pink, of course. And what I like about this is it goes skinny on the long end right here, which I think that's a really good detail that he put in these brushes, because up here it is bigger. These are very similar compared to my other Morphe brush. So this is a Morphe brush and this is this. These are so similar. And as you can tell with this Morphe brush, it is a little bigger, grippier, and so you kind of go a little heavy ham on the eyeball, which sometimes I do. But with this, you know that it's skinnier, so you kind of do it lightly, that's what I like. And I love this pointy thing at the end as well. Just everything you can tell was just put into detailed and really put to his liking. And I really like how it goes bigger to skinnier. It's just kind of something that I noticed. I'm gonna do my classic bronze, kind of something that I know that will work. So I'm just going to go into burnt orange. So what I am noticing is that it's very soft, but I believe that you have to break in brushes as well as sponges as well too. And I'm starting to break these in right now, but this one goes straight under my socket. It fits really good. I kind of have like round your eyes anyway, so that fits really good. But I am holding my hand right at the end here to get the lightest effect, and then do little circular motions and windshield wiper motions. So what I am noticing too with a couple of the Morphe brushes, this is a good blending brush, but it's like kind of more skinnier, if that makes sense. You can kind of see it. And that definitely could be because I haven't washed them that much and I haven't used them as much in breaking it in. Next, I'm going to go into the JS6. Now, this is another blending brush. It is a little more smaller head up here blending brush, and it's kind of a little more pinched, I would say. So I'm going to go into CN, and I'm going to place this one just right on the outer edge of my eye and kind of tap it into the middle of my eye in transition and just blend it. I can definitely tell these are new though because they are a little stiff. Again, I'm holding my hands on the lower edge down here on the skinnier end. And it's perfect to just like place and pack eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to add a mulberry in my crease, kind of blend it out all over with the Morphe M514. Just to darken that up a little bit and make it kind of a little more redder. Next, with my Mack 240, I don't know if that is right, but it's just my flat shader brush. I am going to go into the shade Glistening in the Soft Glam palette, spray it, setting spray, and then pack it onto my lid. I'm going to go back into that same mulberry shadow and kind of blend everything again. Now, I know this is not really part of the Jeffree Star review, but I just wanted to say everyone needs a Morphe M514 in their collection. It is the perfect little detail brush to really get up in the crease and do detailed work in to blend it out. Okay, mermaids, I will be right back. I'm going to put on some lashes and maybe look a little more presentable. Okay, mermaids, I am back, a little more put together, but still a little raunchy. I had to cover Cliffy here. I could not look at her anymore, and she's just like poking through. And I kid you not, I literally was messing around. Sorry, do not mind the situation right here. I just could not take it. I was about to have a 5-year-old temper tantrum because I literally was working on my lashes for, I kid you not, like half hour. I do all my moisturizers, my serums, and everything before I film, so I like to let that sit into the skin before I go in with foundation right away. I did put on my Smashbox just for a primer after I did all my other skincare stuff. You know, my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, the one that I absolutely love. And I just went into just on my T-zone a little bit and a little bit on my chin, and this I went into the Photo Finish, the same one that I came in, the Smoothing and Bowler. So next we have the Jeffree Star foundation brush, which is called JS1, and this is what it looks like. Again, it is a little bigger up here and it goes skinnier. Of course, same color, same grippy, just kind of nice on your hand. So I'm just blending it in, kind of doing circular motions, kind of buffing it. And I kind of like press also. The bristles are a pink bristle, which I really, really like. Sometimes with the white bristles, they just get so dirty, which like it's whatever. I personally like a black or a colored one. A lot of mine are white, but I just don't really care for the white. Sometimes the only reason I like the white is to see how much product I really put on and how, because I like when my palettes are dirty. I like when my stuff is kind of dirty because then it shows that I use it a lot. Okay, and then next I'm gonna go into my Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Almond. Of course, I'm going to put it underneath my eyes just like this. I kind of put a lot, and I'm just going to put the concealer also where I want a little more extra coverage. Now, I know I'm looking cray-cray, but I just want to say this brush right here, this is the JS3 brush, and you can use this for a whole bunch of different stuff. You can use this for creamer brush for if you want to get in the contour right up here. Honestly, if you want to use it for a nose contouring kind of situation, and like this might be a little too big, too fluffy, if you just want to like dip into one shadow and kind of just do your whole eye with it, you can definitely use this brush for a lot of stuff. I'm just going to blend out my concealer, and today I'm actually going to use a beauty blender. I know I'm like, oh, I don't use beauty blenders, but like I'm like jealous of the people who can use it. I think these tools are so cool, and they're just so multi-use. They're so easy, they're soft on the skin. So I'm just gonna try it again. And this one is from DJ Maxx. Of course, to set that, I'm going to go into my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the shade 10. For this, I'm going to try it with this brush right here. It is the JS2 brush, so it is very fluffy, very big. You can use this for a lot of stuff as well. Today, I'm going to try it. I know I used it once for putting it underneath my eye, but I'm just going to try it again. And I'm just literally going to pat it in there. Now, for me personally, I like something like a beauty blender or a little more smaller, precise brush, either a flat brush or even this brush right here. I know it's pretty big, but it gets really up in there and I can control it really well. So with the beauty blender, so that I like to use this, I'm going to use one on one spot. I like to do it because it really pushes into the skin and can get really close up in there. And I can make it very precise where I want it. Now for this one, this brush is a little big. You can also use this for a lot of stuff. You can use it for all over the face. I'm gonna put it underneath my eye. You can also use this for blush, for bronzer, for body stuff. I think that would be a really good idea to use that for body stuff. Again, the bristles are pink, which I do like. And I just think this would be a really fast way to get on your makeup, to set everything. Do I think it's kind of precisely, if you really want to precisely do it? I don't think that's really good for it. But like I said, you can use this for many different things. Coffee break. One of my best friends, Maddie, got me on to this drink. So I've been turning into a cold brew gal. Yes, so just trying to drink like straight coffee kind of is like my end goal in a way, but mama still needs a little sugar in there. So what I get is a venti cold brew, 1 pump caramel syrup, 4 pumps of sugar-free vanilla, light cream, and then extra caramel drizzle. And it is so good, you guys. Like, it doesn't even like it tastes like coffee, but it's not like super bad, like, you know. Okay, and then next in my routine, I am gonna go into bronzer. Let's bronze up the face. And I'm gonna go into my Jouer Sun-Kissed one. So I'm first gonna go into this one right here called Sunset. And with this, I am using my JH05. And then next, I'm going to take that JS3 brush that I kind of talked about a little bit, but I am going to put this in the hollows of my cheeks, just right here, to really sharpen that. And I'm going to go into the darker one of that Jouer. It's called Sun-Kissed. And I'm just going to go a little bit circular motion, just to about right here, to where I want it to be extra snatched. Just lightly. I'm going to go into blush, and I'm just going to go into my so I just did everything on top, and then I did in the bottom, and then in my waterline I went in with the Sephora waterproof teal green colorful liner in the shade Waterfall in my waterline. And I also went in and did my lips already. These were the only ones that I had out, and these were my KKW X Kylie Jenner in the shade Kimberly and Kiki. I'm going to spray my face with the Make It Last Milani setting spray. After doing that, ooh, Cliffy here is up and awake. I'm going to, with the JS4 highlighting brush. Now, this one is literally like the same. I don't have my other ones out here, but like the M501 and stuff like that. And what I have noticed with this one, it is definitely more skinnier here, but again, it's probably because I have not broken it in yet. But it's just like this. And again, everything is the exact same, just a little smaller. I'm going to go into my Reezy highlighter. Okay, mermaids, this is the end of the video. Here is the final look using the Jeffree Star products, but let's get into the real deets now. Okay, mermaids, so this is it. This is the final look. Your girl did it. Your mermaid did it. We are here. We are ready. We are ready to say what we have to say. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Came in a little plastic bag, just like this. As you can see right here, it says Jeffree Star X Morphe. It's in a see-through bag. It is diagonal right here. And you guys know that I love my crocodile black one, so I have been using this. You can use this for so much stuff. Like, I've literally been packing all my go-to brushes in it. I took it this past weekend, and this isn't all them, but everything fits in it just like a gem. It's kind of skinnier, and it's more skinnier than my crocodile one, which I really like. So I think this might be my new makeup brush. You can also use this not just for brushes, but for if you have little like makeup bag and you want to take a little thing. I think this would be absolutely perfect. I personally do not have the sponges. I think they retail for about $16. You get a big one one just like the Morphe one, but in pink, and I already have the red one, and you get 2 mini ones for $16. So he came out with a 7-piece brush set. Now let's kind of get into detail. I know I talk about it more into the video about kind of what each brush does, what it's kind of good for, and everything like that. So here is, I'll just give you a quick little rundown. Here is the full set here. Please don't mind it. They are already kind of dirty because I used them, of course, so they just look like this. Now here is the brush spoolie one. I talk about this more into the tutorial, but it looks like this. I love this brush. Here is a couple blending brushes, which also is very good for your collection for anyone, I think. And I think you cannot have enough of these brushes. You can also buy them individually. Next, of course, you have your foundation brush. I'm personally still, I do like this brush, but I am personally still a little iffy on it just because I'm so used to my other brushes, but I am going to use this a few more times just to really see if I love it. But like, as of right now, I like it, but I'm not sure if I am in love with it. Next, of course, here is the big brush to, you know, set all over your face. You can use it for multi-use stuff, you know, bronzer brush. I talk about that also into the tutorial. And then you got your contour brush. So it says you can use this for creamer brush. You can use this for all types of different brushes. And then of course you have your typical highlighting brush, which is a little skinnier, I think, in my opinion, just the brush bristles are. Now also what I would like to say is a few like bristles poking out. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. It's pretty normal for brushes to do that, but this is just, and it could be from traveling, from getting here and having, you know, people kind of do it, but there is like a lot of hair, at least 1 or 2 bristles kind of poking out, which is like kind of annoying. I can deal with it, but it's just like not kind of set in place. But again, that's brushes, that is how it is going to be sometimes. So looking at everything and breaking down what I think about it, the aspects, first of all, you are getting a collaboration with one of the biggest YouTuber stars. I think just with that, if you love him, definitely get this set. It is pink. It is just him. It's his brand, how he is. If you love the color pink, get it. Also, if you just want the bag, I think you should just get it for the bag as well. I think this whole set retails for about $49, but there's a whole bunch of discount codes that you can use to get it. Now, I mostly love about this collection, if you're just a basic boy or girl kind of getting into makeup and you need a set of brushes to kind of get you started, I think this set is absolutely perfect. It's great for starters. It's great for people who don't really do that much makeup but just want kind of everything in one package deal already. I think this is an absolute steal for you. You do have your foundation brush, your setting brush, your little contour brush. You can use this for a whole bunch of different stuff. Your highlighting brush, your brow brush. You can also use it for eyeliner and other stuff as well. And a couple of blending brushes that everyone needs, in my opinion. Why? Why? My camera died again. I swear this is like the worst. So I have a Canon. And I checked it before, it said full battery, everything. I didn't have like, I had like 2 little snippets of a video on here and it said change the battery. Now I personally, I know I need to get another battery, but like this is just ridiculous. I miss my Sony camera so bad. I mean, come on, Canon. I'm just so annoyed. It's so annoying. So I'm sorry, I'm on my phone again, but I just got caught off in the middle. Super rude, of course they did. The one thing I wish though that was in the set to make everything complete, to make it literally like the perfect kit ever. But I wish he had a flat brush to lay shimmers on your eyes and everything. Then that would literally be like the most perfect thing ever. But anyways, so drum roll please. I love these brushes. I've used them. They've been in my collection now. I've traveled with them. So I'm definitely going to be using them more, but that is just my opinion on the Jeffree Star X Morphe collab. I say get it, support him if you love it. If you just love pink in general, no matter what you think of him, he knows how to do makeup. He knows what he's doing. He knows great qualities. He knows all that stuff. So I definitely think this is just a great purchase. But yeah, that is all that I have for you today, mermaids. I hope you liked this video. It's kind of more different. I don't know. Sometimes do reviews, not really, but I wanted to really go in depth about this from my perspective. But yeah, anyways, I just want to say thank you, mermaids, so much for coming back. If you're still here, I don't know, this might be a long video, I don't know. But anyways, before you go, subscribe, be part of the mermaid clan. We are all mermaids here. Noti bell, you know. Anyways, bye, mermaids.